You're about to witness one of the boldest tech shakeups of the year. Because Samsung didn't just release new phones, they redefined what foldables are supposed to be. But the question everyone's asking is, are they finally worth it? Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll uncover three major things. How the Galaxy Z Fold7 might be the first foldable you'll actually want to buy. What Samsung's done to the Flip 7 that completely changes how you use a phone, and most importantly, why a new budget foldable could either be a genius play or an overpriced trap. And trust me, you're going to want to see the watch reveal too, because something subtle just happened that most people missed. For years, foldables have felt like prototypes that snuck out of the lab too early. Expensive, bulky, fragile. A tech flex more than a true daily driver. But now, Samsung's done something deceptively powerful. They made it normal. And not just normal, they made it thin. You pick it up and instantly it just feels right. Like this is the phone they were trying to build all along. The Galaxy Z Fold7 is the most refined foldable Samsung's ever made, and arguably, the first one that actually makes sense. You open it and you're holding an 8-inch tablet that's thinner than the S25 Ultra. Then you fold it, slide it into your pocket, and it disappears. It's just 9 millimeters thick when folded and 4.2 millimeters when open. That's wild. That's thinner than a standard pen. And somehow, it feels lighter than last year's model despite having more screen real estate. Now here's what's crazy. They've improved everything without calling attention to it. The outer display is taller and easier to use one-handed. The bezels are slimmer. The crease? Practically invisible unless you really look for it. And best of all, the camera under the screen, the one that made selfies look like you took them underwater, it's gone, replaced by a clean punch hole. You now get real selfies again. Clear, vibrant, no more compromises. And wait till you hear this, the Galaxy Z Fold7 now runs the same Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 Elite chip as the Galaxy S25 Ultra. Same 200 megapixel camera sensor. Same flagship power. You're no longer trading performance for the Fold. You're getting the best of both worlds, Ultra phone and pocketable tablet in one. But here's where it gets really clever. Samsung is banking on you noticing something psychological. Thin equals premium. Thin means final form. And when something feels finished, your brain trusts it more. That's the quiet war Samsung is winning this year. Not with raw specs, but with feel. And that's what could finally make the Fold 7 a mass market hit. But before you decide to buy, there's something you need to see, because Samsung has quietly increased the price. The Fold 7 now starts at $1,999. Yep, we've officially hit the $2,000 phone. So the question becomes, has Samsung finally earned that price tag? Hold that thought, because the Flip 7 might just steal the show. This year, the Flip gets a glow-up that actually changes how you use your phone day to day. No more awkward folder-shaped cover screen. This time, the front display covers the entire top half, and it's fast. 120 Hz fast. Bright, vibrant, and fully interactive. You can run Google Maps on it, reply to messages, check your calendar, and even launch Gemini AI. Without ever opening the phone. It's like having a second phone on the outside, one that's always ready for the small stuff. And then when you open it, you're greeted with a 6.9-inch AMOLED screen. Bigger than most phones today. Add to that a bigger battery, now 4,300 milliamp hours, and for the first time, Samsung added DeX support. That's huge. That means you can connect it to a monitor and run a full desktop environment. All from a phone that folds in half. But don't get too excited just yet, because there's a twist coming. Stay with me till the end of this video because you'll want to hear about the Flip 7 FE, Samsung's new budget foldable, and why it might be the biggest surprise. Or the biggest letdown. Back to the Flip 7 for a second. It's got all the futuristic polish you want, but under the hood, things get complicated. Samsung didn't use the Snapdragon chip in every region this time. Many markets are getting the Exynos version. And if you know Samsung history, you know that Exynos chips have always lagged behind in performance, heat, and battery efficiency. It's a risky move. And while the Flip 7 looks better and works smoother, the camera hardware is, well, it's exactly the same. No upgrade there. Just new software tricks powered by Galaxy AI, which help, but don't quite push it over the edge. And here's the kicker, price. It's up again. Now starts at $1,099. So we're paying more, but getting a chip downgrade in some regions and no hardware camera upgrades. That's going to divide people. Which brings us to the Galaxy Z Flip 7 FE. This is the one everyone's curious about. The idea of a cheaper foldable? That's what the market needs. That's how you go mainstream. So Samsung gave us what we asked for. Sort of. The Flip 7 FE launches at $899. That's a full $200 cheaper than the Flip 7. But how did they get the price down? By removing almost everything that made the Flip 7 exciting. Smaller cover display. No 120Hz refresh rate. No depths. Weaker processor. Same old camera. It feels more like a Galaxy Z Flip 6 with a new name. And here's where it gets weird. You can still find the actual Flip 6 on sale for around $1,000. So now you're left wondering, is this FE really a budget breakthrough? Or just clever branding?